It was morning, and as soon as he opened his eyes and saw the bright white light coming through the window, James knew it would be a magical day. It was snowing. He'd never dressed so quickly, hardly time for breakfast. At last, he was outside making giant footprints in the snow and throwing snowballs. He began to roll a huge snowball and suddenly had an idea. The best thing to do would be to make a snowman. A big, big body, a quick lunch, no time to stop. A big round head, whole eyes, a tangerine nose, a hat and scarf, and last of all, James drew a mouth with his finger. His snowman was finished. His snowman was smiling. Soon it was time for bed. But it's hard to sleep when you're thinking of a snowman outside all alone. James got up and went out into the night. The day had been special, but this was magical. The snowman waved, raised his hat, and walked towards the house. James took the snowman's hand, and they went indoors. Ordinary snowmen never go inside a house, but this snowman wanted to see everything. The fridge was best. It was cold, just how snowmen like it. Upstairs, Mum and Dad were fast asleep. The snowman tried everything, including Mum's perfume, which nearly made him sneeze. The snowman danced to a music box and played with James's toys. Mum and Dad didn't wake up. Back outside, they rode through the fields and forests on Dad's motorbike. But the snowman needed to be cold, and the motorbike made his legs very hot. So James took the snowman to the big freezer, and soon the snowman's legs were mended. Then suddenly, the snowman stopped smiling and listened. What did he hear? Was he remembering something? Then he began to run across the snow. James ran with him. He caught the snowman's hand, and all at once, they were walking in the air. Looking far below, holding very tight, and flying across the world. When at last they landed, the snowman led James through the dark woods until they came upon the most amazing sight that James could ever have imagined. All the snowmen and snow women in the world had come for a party. And there was Father Christmas. He gave James a present and a hug. Then they all ate and drank and danced and danced. And danced until it was time to go home. They flew back the same way they had come. And soon they landed safely in James's garden. The snowman stood where James had first made him, but then James ran back, gave him one last hug, and whispered, "Thank you." Next morning, the sun was shining. James leapt out of bed, rushed down the stairs, and went through the door to see his very special snowman. He couldn't believe his eyes as he walked towards a heap of melted snow and a hat, a scarf, a tangerine, and some pieces of coal. Had he been dreaming? James felt in his dressing gown pocket and pulled out a snowman's scarf. His present, given to him by Father Christmas, far away on one magical night. The end.
はい、ありがとうございました。ね